Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are playing D&D from home because COVID.
It's still happening, sadly.
But COVID's happening less, so that's good.
Whoa!
Woo! So this is my dad's DM, Becca, Gadget, Lewis, I forget what your name.
Jake.
Mom, I forget.
I played Mist.
Yes. Sarah, and we're playing.
Sarah, Era. Super easy to remember.
And also me, Sam, playing Luna. So my dad will take the recap because it's been a while since you posted. So yeah, Dad, take it with the recap.
All right, dog, be quiet. All right, so when last we were together, you guys met Overseer Tyrell, who you told that you wanted him to send some workers to clear a pass because you had been following tracks of the missing Night Shadow family. It had led to a pass that had collapsed and filled with rocks and crushed a dinosaur. He has agreed to do that if you take care of some of the things that people are bothering him about. And so you guys have been back in town from adventuring for a couple of weeks, and you're now looking around town, trying to figure out things to do, and you're on your way to meet somebody.
Who?
I think you guys are going. You're upstairs in the town hall, meeting with the overseer, and he told you in the restaurant that's downstairs. There's a lady called Mathina Altina, who's been bugging him about sending out scouts, and he doesn't know what she really wants. But he said that you guys should go see if you can get her to leave him alone.
Right, let's go, you guys.
Whoa!
Who wants to talk to, take the lead on the conversation with Mathina?
Not me.
I have a 12.
No, I don't need numbers. I just
Who wants to have a conversation?
You don't only have to do things you're good at.
Yeah, I guess.
Really? Like, because the person who has the best stats for talking to people is Jake. Do you want Jake in charge of all the conversation? Because I'm fine if you do.
No.
Jake can be in charge of this one.
No.
Are you leading the way?
No.
Alright, yes. Alright.
No.
No.
I would rather we do it than you do it.
Here's what I think. We'll have him be there to talk to people, and I'll be there to like do multiple insight checks just to see what's going on with my -2.
And I'll just be there. Well, can you correct?
We can all go down.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
all
all
go
go down and we'll all talk.
I just think that it'd be good if one person took the lead on the conversation instead of all 5 of
But
us.
what
trying
are
to find
we
us.
doing? We're asking why you want to send scouts, and then
She's looking for people to work. We're asking what she needs done.
alright,
Okay,
alright.
that's fairly simple.
Looking for a job.
Okay.
If we can do enough jobs for the overseer, then he'll clear the path. for
Did we
us.
get paid for our mithril rock?
No, you haven't sought out anyone to sell it to yet.
Let's go do that first, and
I
then
thought we.
I thought.
I'm not one to turn
What did
down
you get
more
paid?
money.
We gave the information to the miners. We talked about discounts on stuff from them in the future.
Oh, okay. Then yes, you have.
And
Oh, okay. I wanted
Um,
money, but okay.
yeah, no, we've got 200 gold in our
In your
inventory.
inventory.
I do have 100 gold that came from somewhere.
Sorry, it's been a while. I'm not remembering everything.
It's been like a year.
I
6
still
months.
can't
6
read.
All right,
That's
so-
not
right.
true.
No,
you
you
can
can
read. You're
I
just working on
You
it.
Still
literally
bad.
just read like 3 times. Okay, you know.
Focus.
Alright. Let's go talk to this person.
Go ahead.
So the king sent us to help
Yep,
you with
the king?
The king?
So as you come downstairs to the restaurant,
Oh,
the restaurant is fairly empty, but in a corner of the restaurant that faces out onto the large lake that is in the center of Fortin, you see a young lady sitting there, and she has a rapier up over her shoulder.
Miss?
No, Miss is for you guys.
I was like,
She has a rapier up over her shoulder. She has really nice looking armor, and she has a whole lot of jewelry on.
I use short swords, not rapiers.
I wouldn't know.
And as you guys are walking up, you see that there's a lot of food on the table,
Who she is.
and she has a she is sort of focused. She's looking downwards, and as you guys are walking up, there's a flash across the table.
Unexpected.
What happened to like the food on the table? Was
The
there
food is all still there.
No,
What happened to us?
Nothing.
just a
You
flash.
guys just saw. You think you may have seen her use magic.
Did
What
you
was-
just
what was that?
detect poison? Or purify? I don't know.
What did you just do?
The lady turns to you guys and says, "Well, it's very astute of you. Yes, I just cast purify food and drink. I like to do that before I eat."
Makes sense. That's
That's
actually
a
really
good.
smart.
That's a good.
Um, who are you?
Hi, we're
We were told by the overseer guy that
Yeah.
you wanted to send out scouts or
Yes.
something.
And he sent us here to help because he wanted to get rid of you.
She says,
Stop bugging.
I got the feeling that he was kind of frustrated with me. I am looking for people who are capable to scout around. I'm looking for some type of business opportunity to invest in.
Business opportunity.
What kind of
Do you have a
business
preference?
opportunity?
I don't know. I don't know what's around here.
My family's restaurant.
the one we're in right now.
No.
No,
like
we're in
a like a
restaurant?
place.
Yeah, this is
Like a
This is
area
the
with a lot
restaurant
of
in the town hall.
ore or like
You guys.
an odd plant. But
Are you interested in, like, you're in this, do you work in this restaurant, or you just happen to be hanging out here?
Oh, this is a place with the nicest view in town, and
Nice view.
I don't really have. I haven't bothered investing in.
Are you into hospitality?
I have some knowledge of the hospitality
right.
industry. Yeah,
there was a hot spring nearby.
a hot spring, you say?
Yes.
Oh, that does
might
sound
be
interesting.
Something interesting to invest into.
I could see taking some people and getting some things established around
Where was that again? That was
a natural hot spring.
Yeah.
North
Yeah.
of town.
Oh,
About-
okay.
It was 2 days.
It was
A nice,
3 or 4 days travel north of
a
town.
nice place to stay and rest.
It was
It
nice.
was.
Mm.
There.
Was it near my house?
It was near you, past your house, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It was past my house. I can show you. I can show you where it is if you want.
We could probably just like
That
give
would-
directions.
That would be lovely. Yeah, if or you could draw a map.
Are any of us good map maker people?
I have Masons.
It's intelligence.
Oh, I'm intelligent.
You guys have been exploring the area, so you can probably give her some fairly good directions.
I'm in.
That does sound interesting. I might be interested in that, but I would need to know that you were trustworthy and capable enough to have found this thing out in the wilderness. So I have a little job I'd like you to do first. Well, on the trip over here, I noticed that something went missing from my baggage.
Mm-hmm.
I have a family heirloom that is kind of important to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like you guys to find it and bring it back if you could,
What will we
because
do?
either it's here or it fell off the boat.
Yeah, there were some big holes in the boat. We ended up fixing one of them.
Oh, well, that's not good to hear.
Yeah,
I'm
for the
kind of
crab
hoping-
attack.
Yes, I heard about the crabs.
Quietly side-eyeing them.
Yeah.
So what did you lose?
I had an heirloom string of pearls that was in my baggage when I left, and it's not there anymore. So if you guys can find it somewhere,
What's it worth to you?
well, if you guys can find it and bring it to me, then I'll be interested in talking to you about purchasing the knowledge of where this hot spring is.
Okay, what's the knowledge worth to you?
Well, I don't have a lot of
You were talking about
cash on me,
investing.
but I do have something I think you guys would be interested in.
All right.
Well, a lot of my wealth currently is on my person, and I have this. And she reaches over to the side and she pulls up
Really?
a banjo,
Banjo.
and she says, "This is a magic instrument.
Ooh.
Only
You
one
guys
of
have
us.
anyone in your group who could use a magic instrument?
That's all of
Ah.
us immediately.
Well, you're not going to
Okay.
find many of those around here, so this might be worth your time."
Alright. I think that's worth it. Should we go try and find this string of pearls?
You
Is
think
there
it's somewhere in
anything?
town?
I hope so.
Is there
It's
anything
been-
like a necklace that you could give me? Because I at least want something.
You want something?
You have a gorgeous cape already.
I'll
give
make
you-
you something.
I
I'll
can
make
give you these
something.
goggles. You want goggles?
No.
I'll make you like
Potion
a
of
necklace.
boldness?
I'll make you a necklace that has like a little magnifying glass on it so you can look at things.
Well, how about this? If you guys handle this very quickly for me, I will pay you each 5 gold as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm guessing we step outside after that.
Yeah, she says, "So I look forward to hearing back from you."
All right.
Let's go look.
We step outside, and I'm like, Mist, do you have it?
Era, what are you talking about?
I am like 98% sure that you have it. You stole all of the valuable things.
You were in the hold with the crates. Did anyone come down and like look through the crates?
There were people that came down, yeah.
She has it.
You guys.
She's the thief. She.
I feel like you're too suspicious of our friend. Sarah.
You know
Sarah?
what?
Who's Sarah?
Oh, Era. Sorry.
I heard that there was a place here in town, a basement that had problems. Maybe we should go check that out. It'd be a good place for a necklace to show up, a problem basement.
But we don't get our 5 gold. It's not crispy.
Well, that's why I'm thinking, and she said in town. How quick is quickly? You don't think we can do it in today?
I like how you think she's expecting you to leave the restaurant and be back immediately, and that wouldn't be totally suspicious. Oh, it was lying in the streets! I can't believe you missed it on your way in! No one picked it up either, it's weird!
Alright, let's. I guess we could do the basement thingamajiggy. What is the basement?
There's a house just down the road from where you guys are right now that had posted a request for help with strange noises in their basement.
Sure, let's do it.
I think that's a reasonable thing. We gotta start somewhere, right? And we have access
Let's
to the
go.
house. Not everyone's gonna let us into their house because we're looking for a lost item.
Why have we started Mist's pockets?
A what?
Yeah.
In this
Knock,
pocket.
knock,
Yeah, why
knock.
don't we start in your pocket? Why don't we start in your pocket?
I feel like you guys unfairly mistrusted Mist, alright?
If you want to try to look in Mist's pockets, you're going to need to either ask for permission or do it in a sneaky way that she doesn't notice.
It was a joke.
Okay.
Guys, while you chittle chatting,
I know.
guys, I going to talk. While you were chittle chatting, I was already walking over to the door.
So the rest of you catch up to Luna, and you come to the house that was mentioned on the notice, and
No.
it's two of you run up to the door and immediately start knocking.
Walk up to this door.
She was in front of you already, though.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, she was ahead of us. We were arguing
Like we caught up.
as she was about to knock.
Yeah, and she was
Okay.
knocking.
Okay, so
How
This is
high
gonna
is
you.
Bill?
hello.
You hear some shuffling around in the house, and the door opens, and you see a man in brown robes who says, "Oh, Greetings. How can I help you?
We are trying to. We are trying.
We heard you in basement
No,
problems.
remember one person's talking.
So we saw you needed help because you heard weird noises in your basement.
Right. Yes. There have been strange noises coming from the basement, and I don't get down there very often. I haven't really been using it. But if you guys can figure out what's making strange noises in my basement, that would be quite helpful.
Okay.
How much money you paying?
I guess it depends on what you find.
Okay,
If
that's reasonable.
it's a monster and we take care of it, what will you give us?
It depends on the monster.
It depends on the monster.
There's different
Yes.
levels of monsters.
Monster in
There's
the
like
basement in the city?
there's like
Expecting-
goblin,
How
and then
recently
there's
have you
the
built your
old-
house?
No, it's
Oh, all these
No,
houses were
no.
built by the Forden Company.
no, it's
Okay, so
two-headed
Been
mouse.
here for a while.
It's been here for some time. Yes.
So
I'm not the
two-headed
first resident
mouse.
of this house either.
Two dragons.
I
No, I was
recently.
just listening for the option.
You guys, I'm thrilled with your conversation, but we're trying to
Yeah.
negotiate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's trying to.
Crosstalk.
Just to be focus on your arguments or focus on the problem that we are trying to solve.
I recently got this house. It became available rather suddenly, actually, and I thought it would be a nice place.
Hey, do you know why it became available?
No, not particularly. Why is your hand up?
I'm
Is
raising
your
my
character's
hand.
hand up? So this person in the brown robes has obviously had some type of teaching experience, and he turns to you and says, "Yes, dear, you have lovely manners."
I just wanted to know how long this sound's been happening.
Oh,
Good question.
every once in a while, since I moved in, about 2 weeks.
It seems to be worth it.
Big giant 6-foot Asimar with his hand up in the air. You can't even see it anymore because it's reaching past the top of the roof. Yes, large sir. How can I help you?
Are you sure the basement isn't just like a secret spy sound?
He says he doesn't go down there
I
much.
haven't been down there much. If it is a secret spy zone full of spies, I would like to know. Please tell me.
That
Let's
makes
just
sense.
go to your
That
basement and
makes-
find
yeah,
the
let's-
problem
Which
and
way is
take
the
it.
basement?
Oh, follow me. And he opens the door and lets you guys in. You can see it's fairly minimalist. He's got a little bit of furniture, some tables. Looks like every once in a while he has some people over and feeds them, but doesn't have a lot of decorations up. And he takes you over to a large sort of trap door in the floor, and he opens it up, and you can see staircases, stairs descending into darkness.
Let's go. It's totally not.
Does everybody have dark vision?
Yep.
Yes.
I
I should.
Everyone has dark vision?
Nice.
All right.
Holy crow! Okay. All right. So you guys see as you're climbing down, it's totally filled with spies. As you climb down the stairs, you see a fairly regular looking basement. You do hear some water dripping somewhere. There are boxes and crates. Some of the crates have fallen apart. It looks like there hasn't been. Well, actually, what are you guys looking for while you're down here?
Where's the water dripping from? I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Roll me
gonna.
a perception check to try to follow the sound of the water.
Actually, can it be investigation instead? I'll just search through the crates.
That water sounds interesting, but my stats suck.
I'll go check out the sound then because I believe, higher perception.
Okay, perception check, investigation check. What are you doing?
Can I do in the same thing that
11.
was doing?
11. Okay,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. You're checking through the boxes.
Like what do I?
I'm gonna practice.
Well, it depends
what
what
are
you
you
want to
doing?
do. That's why I'm asking.
What are you
I like
I'm
my,
gonna
I
practice
like,
playing.
I like
listening?
I'm gonna ask you
listening
two.
for the walk.
Okay, so you roll a perception
Perception.
check.
So roll a d20.
What are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna try to practice using my thing. We'll do backflips.
I guess roll me an acrobatics check.
What does that mean?
What?
No, acrobatics. back.
Acrobatics.
Miss, what are you doing?
I'm going to check the walls for secret passages.
Okay.
So we got.
That is a
11.
22. Okay.
What are you doing? I'm sorry, I was helping Sam with math.
You have an 11?
I
Okay.
was practicing doing backflips.
As you're searching through the crates, you find that you're listening for the sound and you're walking around in circles. And you're listening for the sound as well. So you guys are kind of walking together. And as you're looking through the crates, you see signs that there used to be a fairly well-traveled footway through here, but no one's been here in about a month.
Really?
So there's dust settling in old footprints, and some of the footprints were sort of had some kind of clay on them that had sort of trapped in here, and you start following those footprints as Mist is going around the sides of the room checking against the walls, and all of a sudden you hear the shrill sound of your bard playing his mountain pipes.
Building backflips.
And then he starts doing backflips. And one of his feet slips out from underneath him.
Evelyn's 22.
And he falls into the wall, and the wall moves.
On purpose. Totally on purpose.
But I rolled a 22! Oh, I
Miss,
totally
you were
did that.
about to get to that panel of the wall, and you see the wall shift, and you're like, really?
Really?
Totally on purpose.
And at about that point, you follow the trail that you've been following, and it leads to where an out-of-breath Jake is going, I fell! And Misty has her hands on the wall,
And us two are
the
walking in
path
circles
leads
like very
into the wall.
Right.
Well, I have an idea. I'm going to use Billy tile on one of us to make it vital.
But we can all see.
Everybody can see
But it's when it gets dark. When it gets dark.
when it gets
We
dark.
can all
Does-
see.
Do you have just a light cantrip?
Because fairy fire has amethyst.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
I do.
Oh yeah,
Jake
he
has
definitely
light.
does.
Fairy fire is an attack, man.
Fairy fire might be a useful thing to use on monsters.
Not on your teammates.
I'm gonna put my dagger on a rope and cast light on the dagger.
Okay.
Wow. I see
And,
his
and,
head.
and then spin it around?
No, I'm gonna use it kind of like a lantern.
Oh, okay. That's much less dangerous. than I thought you were gonna say.
What?
All right, so Jake pulls out a dagger, and he ties a rope around the pommel of the dagger, and he casts light on it, and he holds it out, and he starts leading the way down this strange hallway that's behind the secret door.
And if for some reason I can't see someone, what am I gonna do?
Hmm?
I'm gonna
Wow.
And throw the knife.
No, it's on a rope, so I'm just gonna go.
Or throwing the knife
So
would
he can
probably
pull it
be
back.
easier. Put the knife to hold the rope. What?
I feel like you're not from
You
this
have
place.
turned a weapon you're proficient with into an improvised weapon you're not proficient with,
Oh,
and your plan is to use it as a whip?
never
A
mind.
knife?
Never
I
mind.
can't see how that would possibly go
Roll
wrong.
the knife and
Fine.
catch the rope.
I might
Alright.
just throw my knife and catch a rope.
As you guys continue on through the hallway, you notice that within about 5 meters of the entrance, what was stone transitions into dirt and mud and clay. It looks like this was sort of dug out at one point or another. And the sound of dripping water is getting louder.
Oh, I can do it better.
You continue But you continue along the way, and you figure that after about 5 minutes, you have probably walked out of the center of town. And after another 5 minutes or so, you see some light coming from up ahead. And
Was this the only direction this tunnel went? It
Yes.
wasn't two ways.
well, you can go back the way you came from.
Okay, but it wasn't like a door in the side of a passageway that went on
No.
the other direction.
No, the basement was basically a normal basement with a secret door.
Okay.
Filled with spies.
Obviously.
No. Not.
It's actually a raccoon.
And as you guys are coming, you can see there's some light ahead, and at this point the tunnel widens out into what looks like a natural cave. And there's a path that goes along one side of the wall, and the other side of the wall, it looks like some kind of basin filled with water.
Okay.
Apparently,
Oh no!
Oh no.
Really? You do that now?
I forgot. Okay.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Maybe put all that damage on her. For example.
Look around.
Yeah, let's look around.
Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna go to the basin of water and check that out.
Natural one.
Natural 1.
15.
I'm gonna be
14?
casting.
10.
I'm gonna be casting light on random rocks that I
Wait.
see, so that I
You have
can
to touch
light up
19.
the pond. Oh, I have to touch
19?
them.
And it's
Alright.
I think it's
Okay, I'm gonna be grabbing a few rocks, lighting them up, and then lightly throwing them so I can see everywhere that it's out of my vision.
So you start, you grab a rock.
Lewis, you have dark vision of
No,
60 feet.
Yes, but what
Yes,
if
but dark
it's 70
vision isn't
feet?
perfect.
Yes.
Alright, so Lewis lights up a rock, and he throws it into the pond. As Mist sort of scans carefully, the rock flies in front of her eyes, and she's like, ah!
you're always
And
And
as you guys look around, Era, you think you spot a couple of logs floating in the cave.
logs.
As you get closer, the rock goes bloop right next to one of these logs, and the log has legs.
Knew it.
Did it
It's an alligator.
Rock
Knew
when
it.
splashed in?
As you say, it's an alligator. Roll initiative.
I knew it.
Why do you have to talk?
20.
Wow.
Oh, I need my.
I
It's
need
been a
my
while.
book.
Where's my book?
Hey
Thing?
guys, I did great. I already done
There
two
it is.
things that have helped us find out what's happening next.
One of them is flipping and playing your.
I'm gonna roll some.
Twenty.
Natural one. I rolled
Oh.
a 3.
20 was gadget.
I'm gonna roll
I
some
have
damage.
I'll rock
Didn't
a
get
gem.
Nine.
A rock.
I got
Yeah,
a
I can roll 3 things. That's
Eight?
not my damage.
14.
14. Yeah.
Great.
I rolled
I
higher
got
damage.
a 9.
Wait, what?
12.
12.
Wait. Let me actually roll again.
Missed.
If I roll like this, that's a good damage.
And then let's see my gators.
Yep.
They're alligators. I was not wrong.
Actually, they're crocodiles.
They're
It's different.
crocodiles. What is the difference?
Crocodiles are in the book, and alligators aren't.
I believe one of them has a
Oh,
silver
wow.
snout, a different
What?
shape.
What's that? Why did you say oh
And I
wow?
think the size is different.
This is gonna be funny. All right.
Wait, are they weak
Alright,
to
Gadget.
light?
That log has legs. It's a crocodile. What are you doing?
How close is it to me?
You wandered up close to the water. You're the only one who did.
Uh-huh.
It's about 10 feet from you.
Alright, so not an attack range yet. I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
My 25 feet, I can back up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot my fire gun at it. Because my gun is
Alright.
only effective if I use magic. Alright.
Okay. So you aim at the crocodile.
You missed.
11.
11. 11 misses. You fire, and your firebolt hits the water and causes a bunch of steam to shoot up in the air.
All right.
I wouldn't.
I'll get distracted by the steam, and that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Oh, steam, pretty.
Cool.
As you fire into the water, steam bubbles up. This crocodile lunges up out of the water like, and it flies up in the air, and then it lands on the ground, and it comes scuttling towards you really slowly. It can't reach you because you moved too far.
Yeah!
Slow.
Slow.
And you
creature.
see trails of bubbles in the water.
Oh no.
That's more.
And jumping up on shore behind it are 2 more.
Oh no.
And the one that was right next to you uses a double move, and it gets right up to your leg. But it doesn't get to attack this round.
Because
Era,
um,
about 20 feet from you, Gadget is now facing off alone against 3 crocodiles.
Yes, I'm gonna run forward and whack him. I'm gonna run forward till I get advantage.
Okay, yeah, so you run and you get around behind the crocodile that's right next to. That does put you in range of the other 2.
Yep.
Okay. Whack him.
Do I have shatter? Because I want to cast
21.
21 hits.
I'm
How
using
much
my
health
quilling
do you
dragon.
have?
Dragon?
You don't know. If you wanted to cheat, the stat sheet is right here. You just have to read it. We're encouraging her to read.
Oh, yes. Yes, you can cheat. If you can read. It does 11 damage.
11 damage.
And then I do a whack also with?
Yeah, you have a follow-up martial arts whack you can do. Or if you spend a key point, you can do a second one.
I'm good. Okay. 17.
Yeah, 17 hits. How much did the first one do?
11.
11, okay. And then this one's a d4 plus your dex.
4 damage.
Okay. So you sneak up behind this thing, and you go smack across its back, and then you punch it in one of the back legs for a total of 15 damage. It looks really hurt.
Who's next?
Next is Mist.
All right. So there's 2.
There's Gadget, there is Crocodile, there's Era, there's 2 more crocodiles.
Yep.
And then there's water.
And then there's water. But the water's a little bit back. They had to come
So
up out of the
I
water.
could go and flank with Era?
Yep.
On one of them?
On one of the crocodiles that hasn't been hit yet.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'd like to.
Noise.
Okay.
Flank triangle thingy.
Daily dog.
Perfect.
What are you into?
25.
Yeah, 25 hits.
So that's 46. Oh, yes.
Yeah, 1d6 ice, 1d6 short sword, 2d6 snake.
Am I next?
Yep.
Oh, the crocodile's not next?
19 damage.
Crocodiles already went.
Oh, yeah.
19 damage?
Yeah.
So you run around behind Era, you slash out with your frost short sword, and you cut the alligator's head clean.
Alright.
Crocodile. Because there's no alligators in it.
And then, because I have 35 speed, can I take one more step to use my offhand?
Yep.
On the other one?
I don't think you'll have advantage on this one, but you can stab.
19,
Yeah, 19 hits.
and this is just
Just a
1d6.
d6. Yeah. So you do get your
And damage.
you do get your stab because of your.
What is my magic DC thing? Because I'm trying to
Can you
cast
help
the
Lewis find his spell save?
spell. Okay, I got
Luna, what are you doing?
I am going
Jake, you're
to
next.
whip them.
Thorn whip.
Yeah.
All right. One of them looks really hurt. The other one doesn't look quite as hurt. Which one are you aiming at?
The welly hold one.
All right. Roll me a. I believe it's a spell attack, right?
SP?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll a d20. 3 plus. I can't tell if that's a 5 or a 6.
It's probably a 6.
So 3.
9.
9.
All right. So you reach out with your hands and you cause this vine to appear out of the cave wall behind you, and it goes right next to the crocodile and misses.
What the?
Jake.
I am going to cast Shatter and try to only hit the crocodiles.
That is impossible, I believe.
It's only a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, but on either side of the crocodiles are Era and Mist right now.
Yeah, but if I aimed it correctly, it could still only hit a crocodile.
You could hit one crocodile with Shatter. If you hit both, you're going to hit one of your teammates.
I'm gonna hit the one that has the most HP right now.
Okay, sounds good.
Shatter?
Yeah, I'm gonna still use Shatter.
Alright.
All right, I've got to roll a con save, right?
Yep.
Ooh!
4.
So,
Which
you take
one do
18
do?
damage.
All right, so there's this large
Yeah, except for when I
noise.
was on and then I stepped into
The whole room kind of shakes. Dust falls from the ceiling.
I'm
One of
beside
the crocodiles is dead. Gadget,
there. Yeah.
the only one that's left, is standing right next to you.
No, and it's the one. And it's the one who's at. And
Oh,
it's
there's
the one
only
at lower.
one left?
And
Yep.
it's the one that. It's the one that was at lower HP.
Mhm.
That was at. I thought there was 3. You are
Going to...
Okay, Lewis, don't steal those from your sister.
I was not feeling what I was going to roll with everything.
I'm just gonna stare it in the eyes and just like try and intimidate it. 'Cause I don't know.
You're not gonna whack it? Don't you have a weapon?
I'll do that on my bonus action. I'll do that on my bonus
Okay,
action.
you're gonna
And
try
then
and
I'll attack
intimidate it. Are you attacking it with your stick or are you shooting it with
my
your gun?
stick because it's right up against me.
Okay. All right. So first,
Unless-
roll me.
I did not get crossed on that.
First, roll me an attack.
You. 16.
16 hits. Roll a D. Are you using 2 hands?
Yes.
All right.
Wait,
Roll a
what,
D8 and add nothing.
3.
Does that kill it?
No.
My turn? No, it's a crocodile.
Whack it with a stick.
Can I try and intimidate it?
Roll me an intimidation check.
Natural.
You did
20.
say you were gonna do that.
Dirty 20.
You whack it with a stick and you go.
Short little,
And
like,
you can tell this thing is almost dead. And as you growl at it after hitting it with a stick, it kind of goes, oh, and turns around and starts scuttling back towards the water.
do what?
You get an attack of opportunity.
kill
What?
Eight.
8 does not hit. As it scurries past Era, Era gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay. No, you're not close enough.
You didn't run up, you whipped it from far away.
14.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay.
Wrong.
10.
Alright, as it scurries past you, you go right on its head with the stick, with your 3-section staff.
Oh,
And it collapses dead.
Yeah!
That's 50 experience for everybody.
50.
Yep.
Nice.
Update at the end.
Okay. Sorry, 60.
60?
Even better.
Okay.
And are you guys continuing on to see what's at the end of this path, or are you
Yes.
headed back?
It looks like there's more cave, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's. So the footprints that we saw
Mhm.
look like they haven't been wandered in a while. So whoever was living here walked past these crocodiles regularly, but the noises that they're making, that are being made, might have just been the crocodiles.
Might have been just the crocodiles.
Okay.
As you guys continue heading down the path, you find eventually that you've come out to the side of the river, a little ways north of town.
Oh.
And this is actually a fairly cunningly concealed entryway with a large metal grate
Thought so.
that is ajar. It's about halfway open. And you imagine that somehow the alligators got in here because this door was open.
Do we want to try and close this?
Or see where it goes. Maybe we need to know of a way out of town.
Yeah.
Well, we do now.
We
We
do.
know of a way out of town.
Well, but who else does?
Well, the person who lives here moved.
We didn't ask what happened, just that the house came available.
Well, he said that it was like they were trying to sell it really quickly or something.
Yeah, but we don't know why.
Do the spots.
As you guys stick your heads out, on the ground in front of the metal door is a dark section of dirt, and next to the like in the little sort of hungover entryway that makes this look like natural riverbank, you see 3 kegs.
Where?
Like those are like barrels?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at those.
Alright.
I pick one of them. You can take the other 2.
There's only 3.
So this is along the river.
Natural one! I fall into the river.
Can I do
I
this?
did.
Yep.
What do we
So
want?
we're on the north
You're not.
end of town, and the
Okay, so
please don't. The dock is on the south end of town. So
Yeah.
this isn't a way off the island.
No, definitely not a way off the island, but it does look like it's a way to get into the middle of town from the outskirts of town. Relatively unseen as well, which might be nice.
yeah, that's the spice.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2, but I don't know what I can.
You're adding your perception bonus.
Oh, in that case, it's a -2.
So you got a 0?
No, I rolled
Oh.
a natural 1 and a -2, so I guess that's a negative
Negative
1.
1. Yeah.
Okay, so 7.
7? Beautiful.
While these two are bumbling around with the
The kegs.
kegs,
Yep.
can I try and sleight of hand the necklace onto the kegs that they're bumbling around with?
These two are each looking at a keg. You come over to the other keg and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Can I be constantly watching her?
You probably should say that before she does something
To be
suspicious.
fair, she was
But,
suspicious beforehand.
roll a perception check.
Okay. We're gonna take a different dice.
Now,
You should have proficiency in sleight of hand.
I
don't you?
do. I also have it starred, which usually means I have advantage. Is that
Not advantage, double proficiency.
double
I'm
proficiency?
gonna be very distracted.
That's why it's so high.
Practicing playing, so it sounds like it's distraction.
You can't do the help action on something you don't know is happening.
I don't care.
Sorry, give me a second. I
Yeah.
read this a second ago, but my eyes are blurry right
Yeah.
now. I don't know if you can read my.
So I can't.
Oh, advantage on sound. Okay. That's
I can't.
my boots.
Advantage?
No.
Okay.
17.
How am I? I won!
Okay, so Gadget, you grab one of these barrels. It's really heavy, and you kind of sort of slide it, and it goes poof, into the dirt next to the other one. And then you look around the side, and burned into the side of the barrel is a large hammer. And you think for a few seconds, and you say, "Well, it was really heavy. There's a hammer burned into the side. This is a barrel of hammers."
And you, as you're wiggling it around, you're trying to pay attention to me very, very carefully.
Yeah.
And as all this is
And
going
as she
on,
says,
someone bumps into you.
and as she says, "This is a barrel of hammers," you see Luna leaning up against the side of hers and going boom, boom, boom. And she says, "I think there's a liquid in here." And then Gadget says, "This is a barrel of hammers," and bumps into your shoulder. As Gadget, as Mist says,
What do I have to say?
"Oh, are you drawing attention to it, or are you just leaving it there?"
Yeah, I'm just leaving it there.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to look at the other one.
Roll me a history check, please.
Someone's alarm's going.
Oh, I thought that was yours. 'Cause I saw. That's Sam. Sam, I thought we agreed not to use the same.
It's not a very hard DC at all.
Okay.
These are 3 barrels of Stonehammer whiskey.
I think these
What does
guys,
it say?
I think it's bedtime. Yeah, I know. I think it's that's Stonehammer whiskey, you guys. I think this is worth a lot of money.
What?
As you look back at these 3 barrels, on top of one of the barrels is a string of pearls.
No,
Look, that's what we were looking for. I'll put it on.
I don't take it. I'm not. Come on, let's go
I
back.
put it on.
She put it on.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
like.
took it first because I was the one to
No,
look at it.
Sam. Yes, and.
Yes, and I
Okay.
steal it.
As Gadget starts trying to put it around her neck,
I'm,
you reach up and try and grab it. Are you
Oh no, you're gonna
are you
break it.
talking to her about it, or are you just
Yes,
taking
I'm
it?
like, may I please have it because I don't want it to maybe slip off of your neck.
Feel like it's less likely to slip off my neck than fall out of your hand.
I have a very full neck.
I'm really good with like chants and stuff. It's very much less likely to slip off.
You
Very.
just rolled a -1.
Okay, you guys. I think we should pick up here again next time.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. It's
Bye.
bedtime.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bedtime.
Yep, bedtime.
Bedtime.